What's up, guys? I hope you guys are doing amazing. I just came from the park, and yeah, I was just sitting there, and I didn't meditate. I just wanted to lay on the grass, and I sat there for a little bit, and now I wanted to talk um to talk to you guys about to talk to you guys a little bit um about things, I guess. Well, while I was sitting there, I was thinking like I didn't meditate. I was just sitting and not doing anything really. Because usually when I go to the park, I just meditate there. But today I wasn't doing anything. Um, but I wanted to talk to you about because this is what I am guided to talk about. Because there are a lot of people, there are a lot of parents out there who are having a lot of issues now with their kids. They're not getting along, especially the teenagers. They're not getting along with their family, and because you think that they know everything, when in fact that is not the case at all. Because as a parent, well, I'm not a parent, but I know I was actually fortunate to have a mother who was pretty much cool, on the cool side, and that's another quality that I actually adored about her. She was pretty cool. She was open to talk about anything and everything, no filter, everything. When I said everything, I mean everything. She would talk to her kids about anything and everything. And this, I would say, that is something that I was always grateful for, and to have a mother that just listened to what you have to say and not judging, not making any assumption, and she does not give you any advice unless you ask for, un- unless she knows that you are about to make a huge mistake. And I have siblings where she one of my siblings, one of my siblings, she knew that there were gonna be mistake on many things that siblings was about to have, because she's very spiritually awakened, so she can see things. She's not gonna tell you this is why, but she would advise you, and in fact she would make sure that it does not happen. But we all have our path, and we all have to make our mistake. And now I'm looking back and I'm like, oh, okay, this is why she did what she did, so you would not make this mistake. But since you weren't listening, then you ended up making that mistake, and now you're dealing with the consequences. um, I always listen. I always listen to my mother, and this is why we had such a fantastic relationship. I listen to her, and I also ask her for advice, and she trusts me enough, and to actually always make the right decision. And because that, she trusts me enough to always make the right decision. And I guess that's the reason I always, most of the time, make the right decision. It's a trust thing, I think it is. Um, and that is one thing that I want to talk about, because there are a lot of parents out there. Um, you need to understand the way you were raised as a kid. Um, it's not what's gonna happen with your child or your children or your son, your daughter, or whatever. It's not going what's going to happen. As a parent, I would recommend. I'm not telling you what to do. I would recommend that you let your child to be the captain of his or her own life. Okay, I didn't know that was gonna come out like this. Okay, yeah, you let your child to be the captain of his own life, and then you be the co-pilot. What do I mean by that? because there are a lot of parents out there, um, the way you were raised, you're trying to pass that to your kid. But you need to understand the energy, uh, the era you were raised is a completely ball game. It's a completely different era, different energy. Um, and if you allow yourself to be the co-pilot of your children's life, the relationship will prosper more. You will have such a great relationship with your kid, and there will be less argument, there will be less misunderstanding, there will be less resentment. Your kid would not run away and speak to a complete stranger instead of talking to you. Because some of you, the problem is you think you know everything. Or I know it because I'm hearing. I have the ability to hear and to pick up my thoughts as well. Especially if the thoughts is negative towards me. Like if someone is in the same area as me and that person has a negative thoughts about me, I will pick it up. That's one of my abilities. And if someone is about to do something that is going to affect me negatively, I will also know that. Those are the things that I'm grateful for. But what I'm trying to say is, if you allow your kid to make the decision that they want to make, and then you listen to what they have to say, your relationship will prosper, will flourish to a point that you would never believe. Because some of your kids are going to different people to get advice, to their friends from school, and the things that they're getting from their friends is not the proper advice. It's not the right information, because they are like at the same level. Some of them are lower, like the wisdom. They don't have, their wisdom is not on point yet, so they cannot give advice. But some of you does not want to let go of control. You think that because you give birth to a kid, you have to direct everything that this kid does, and not allowing mistake to happen. You're not allowing them to do what they want to do. Some of you have you have a kid that is a little genius. That kid is in a spiritual level that you do not understand. You don't think that you would ever get to at your age. And instead of trying to make sense of it, or instead of allowing them to be who they are and hang out with people who will help them achieve or grow that path even better, or grow on that spiritual higher, on a different spiritual level, you're telling your kid that oh, I know it, and then you don't even know what you're talking about. You just say that just to keep, I don't know if it's a jealousy thing, I don't know if it's a control thing, or if it's both, just to keep that children in with you, or you in control of everything. You're not giving the proper information. What they want is not what you're giving, and which frustrating them, and it frustrates them, and that makes them resent you, that makes them not wanting to talk to you, because you are a know-it-all. I'm here to tell you don't. The programming that you have right now, because we're now in lockdown to have a deprogram. Some of you doesn't even know what a deprogram is. Some of you is not even working on your deprogram, because you turn on the TV, you're watching CNN, which is constant negative news again. You're watching CNN, you're doing the same thing again and again, and you want your kid to do the same thing, and they're telling you no, they're resenting you. They want to go outside and sit in the grass, because I had a vision where I see this little boy, the sun was coming up, The dad was at the window on the inside, is looking on the outside, and the son is sitting outside in the front yard gazing at the sun. And what you said, oh, you're going to damage your eyes, or you're going to have skin cancer. And you and then the son says, no, dad, I'm sun gazing. And then I heard sun gazing, and then you call the mother and tell the kid to go and look his crazy son, which is, I'm seeing the vision, and I'm like, oh my God, this is absolutely crazy. You think your son is crazy? I think you're out of your mind. Yes, he's sun gazing, and if you don't know what sun gazing is, your job is to ask, what is sun gazing? It's not for you to pass judgment or to trying to think that you know it all, or call your kid crazy when you absolutely have no clue what sun gazing is. Instead, ask, what is sun gazing? What are you talking about by sun gazing? What are you doing? And you will hear the answer. Guess what? You will learn something. That is part of your deprogramming. You will learn something. And then I sort of, I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. And some of you, your kid are talking about wanting to have, buy crystals. And for you, it's a little rock that you do not understand. A little rock. What are you going to do with this rock? It's not just a rock. Again, if you are putting your mind to what can a rock do for you? What can a rock do for your body? Oh, you have absolutely no clue what a rock can do for your body. That rock can make you blossom. That rock can help you not go get injection in your skin all the time because you're getting older and you're aging, instead of working on your soul. Because once again, the minute that you work on your soul, everything will radiate. Your beauty will show. You don't have to go get plastic surgery. You don't have to go get injection in your skin, and which temporarily, it's a temporarily fix. A spiritual journey, knowing how to do it on the inside, is not a temporarily fix, it's a permanent fix. So you need to look into, they're telling you about the permanent fix. You do not understand it, you judge it. Please be open. When your kid says, I want to go get a massage, I want to go get my nails done, just because it's a little boy, or boy wants to get a massage, does not necessarily mean that he is gay. Because some of you, the minute that your boy said, oh, Dad, I want to get a massage, or Dad, I want to get a crystal healing, you think that that child is gay or in a path of going gay. It is not. Your child is on a different spiritual path than you. Your child is awakened. You are still living in the 3D world. If you do not understand it, be open to learn. If it does not make sense to you, do not try to make sense of it. Do not try to control your kids' life, because they have their own path to follow. They have their own path to spiritual path that they come here to accomplish. And if you are open to learning, open to new things, your bond will grow bigger and stronger and faster. Not only that, you will learn something that you had absolutely no clue about. So before you go and think that your kid needs your kids needs psychological help, which is one other thing that I that I heard. Your kids is going crazy. Crazy is the new world. Crazy is the new meaning of life. What you think is crazy, and sometimes your kid says something you do not understand, you are not going to go on the internet and says, oh, what did you just say? Go and Google and trying to read about it. Because once you Google, you read about it. Don't just Google and read the definition. Just read about the everything that's behind what your son or your daughter said, what your son or your daughter says. Because the more information you try to look, the more you will find. The more information you will find, and guess what? The more knowledge you will gain, the more understanding you will have of your kid. If your kid says that I want to go get I want to take a crystal class to learn about different type of crystals, pay for it. If your children says that I want to learn about Reiki, you do not know, you have absolutely no clue what Reiki is, pay for it. Pay for it. Do not ask any questions what Reiki is. And if you don't, just go online and look it up. Find out information about Reiki. Find out about information about crystals. Find out information about how you sage. Because another thing is the sage. People think that if you sage, you're into, you're a witch. Yeah, a lot of you says that you're a witch, she's a witch, or he's a witch, or you're trying to be a witch. That's what you tell your kid. Oh, you're trying to be a witch, or you're trying to get involved in witchcraft. This is the program that you have in your head. Sage has nothing to do with witchcraft. Sage has nothing to do. Saging yourself has nothing to do with trying to do bad things to other people. Saging, when you sage yourself, because you understand, you know for a fact, let's just say you go to work. Okay, you go to work. You go to that same place over and over again. You have one co-worker or boss that is a pain in your behind. That's my example. That is a pain for you. You cannot get along with it, with that person. You see all that negative energy, anything that he or she does that's negative, you cannot deal with it. That is what we call a negative energy. Sage help you by saging yourself. Burn sage at your house. Not only it clears other negative spirits, negative anything that's in the house, but it's also cleanse you the negative things that that person is throwing at you, which we call a psychic attack. When someone keep doing negative things to you or thinking thoughts that are negative towards you, that is what we call a psychic attack. Those will help you with those psychic attacks. Those will help you with the sage, will help you cleanse that negative energy that someone else is sending towards you. So before you go and judge or passing judgment on other people and what other people are doing, be open to learning. Because your kid, the more open you are to learning, the more you will grow together, the more you will learn even things that you didn't know that you would ever learn from a kid. In order for you to have a better relationship with your kid and a better relationship with everyone in this matrix, you need to be able to learn. You need to be a teacher, first of all. You need to be a student. You need to be a brother, a sister, a mother, a listener. And when I said a listener, it's not someone that, because some people, they think they're listening, but you don't. You're not listening. If someone says something, you already have an answer for it. You do not listen to everything that the person is saying. Every word that comes out and you already have an answer, that's not listening. That is not listening. So listen to your child. You're arguing with your child is because that you're not listening. You're arguing with your child. You don't have a better relationship with your kid. It's because that you're trying to control. You do not want to get rid of control. Again, be the co-pilot and let your child be the captain of his life. Ciao.